Hi, everybody, it's Dina. I thought we might take a moment today to take a look from the grader side of the online experience. I know right now you're participating in the class as a student, but I thought I'd give you a little sneak preview of what things look like from my side or from my perspective. I want to show you in particular how I attach rubrics and how I grade assignments. To do that initially, I went down into the course menu under the control panel under Course Tools. One of the tools available there is called Rubrics. When I opened that, I was given the ability to create a rubric, and I'll be glad to share a short tutorial to show you how to do this. But just to give you the idea, I created a rubric for each of the assignments, and you can see them listed here. Now, after you create the rubric, it is not attached to any assignment yet. What you need to do when you create your assignment, so for instance, let's go into Module 4 here. And here's the assignment that I created. So when I set up the assignment under the options, I gave it a title, I gave it a due date, and then one of the options under grading is to associate a rubric. So I chose to add a rubric, and I could select a rubric from the list of those that I had under the course tool where I created those rubrics. When I click submit, it attaches that rubric along with the point values to this assignment. You also have the option to say, yes, please show this rubric with scores to the students, because I want my students to know up front what my expectations are, and again, they can see them after I grade them with my feedback. Basically, that is all you have to do to attach a rubric to the assignment. So now let's see what happens when I receive a submission from a student. Again, down in the control panel, if you expand the Grade Center, you'll see an option for Needs Grading. After a student submits something to me, I can click on Needs Grading, and you'll see right here that this fake student submitted to me Module 4 assignment. I can drop down and say Grade All Users. You get a preview of what was submitted. Here's the actual document, the link to the document, but it opens up in this grader mode so that I can also add comments. Some of you, I added some small comments. I can drop down, put a point comment, and beside here I can type in any kind of response or feedback that I want to put in for the students. I also have the ability to highlight certain sections or areas if I want to. I can put different colors around different options here. Just know you have a lot of options here. I can change the text color that I use. I can highlight sections if I need. I can draw circles on here. So take a look at these different tools that are provided for you. Also, you have the option to download using this icon right here. You can download the entire document. Some folks like to hang on and keep all the student submissions here. So let's look at what happens now when I want to actually put a grade on here. If I drop down this, here is the link to the rubric that I set up. So when I click that link, all of my requirements for my rubric show up. I can also check these boxes so that I can see the exact description of what I was looking for, and also a place to provide feedback if needed. So I can, on the left side, be looking at the document that was submitted, and on the right, I can go through and make a check mark for the various options in my rubric. And again, if there's something specific that I need to say, I can put it right there in the feedback area. Once I'm finished, I save the rubric. Notice right now I've given this student 33 out of 50 for this assignment. I can also provide more feedback or overall feedback to the learner if I'd like to at this point. It will do a quick spell check, which is important if you need it to, and also you can attach a file if needed. There are times when folks prefer to download a Word document, make the corrections or comments in there, and then attach it back. This is where you would use that option to attach it back. Once you're satisfied that the rubric was completed like you wanted to, and you've provided all the feedback to the student that you wanted to, you click Submit. That automatically puts the grade in the Grade Center for the student, and then on the student side, you can look in your My Grades area and access the rubric and any feedback that I provided. So I hope this quick little walkthrough of how grading looks on the instructor side might be helpful to you. Once it's time for you to start teaching your first class, and if there are, refreshers or help you need with this, of course, you can contact me at any time, and I'll be glad to walk you through how this works.